You know, years ago as a little boy, I went to summer camp at Camp Wawona in California. And it was amazing to me because it was rock climbing camp, and every little boy loves to do rock climbing. And I was about 11 years old, and we left the campsite there in Yosemite National Park and went off into the mountains all day long to do some camping and some climbing out on the rocks that they'd found. And as we were leaving the campsite, I went back to retrieve a rope from the climb site all day. And when I came back to meet the rest of the group, they'd all gone on without me. And so for the next few hours, I was there in Yosemite National Park, searching, trying to find my way back to the group. And I was lost there at 11 years old, and you can imagine the voices that you hear, the sounds, the lions, the tigers, the bears, all sorts of things that are going through your head. And finally, I found myself at the bottom of a great expanse. I'd long left the campsite, and I found a rock sitting up out of the ground. And the only thing I knew to do at 11 years old, lost in the woods by myself, was to sit down on this rock, to try and get my head together, get my thoughts together, and just try and get some peace of mind because I was lost alone. A little bit later, a few hours later, I heard my counselor calling me in the distance. And at first it was faint. Then the closer he got, the louder it got, and I started to respond. The closer he got, the louder I got. And finally they found me, put me on their shoulders, and took me back to camp. When we were younger in church, we would sing a song, and the chorus said, "On Christ the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand." If I hadn't had the presence of mind to stop what I was doing, stop trying to fish my way out of my lost situation, and sit down on the rock, I may have never been found at all. But the blessing was that I stopped everything and sat on the rock. My question to you today is, are you sitting on the rock Christ Jesus? When you're in your lost situation, are you trying to find your way out, trying to make a remedy for yourself? Or are you sitting on the rock that doesn't shake, that doesn't move, that doesn't crumble? And I guarantee the closer he gets to you, the louder you'll hear his voice. And when you're finally in contact with God, with Christ Jesus, the solid rock, he'll scoop you up and carry you to safety. I'm so glad that there's a solid rock in my life. What about you?